Capricorn, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is September 2021. What's ahead for you in the month? Spirit has selected the most pertinent message for anyone in the collective of Capricorn, meaning anybody that has Capricorn in your chart. It's a message for you. Now, Spirit's selecting what's most pertinent for the entirety of everybody that has Capricorn in their chart. Not always is this message for you. Sometimes part of the message is for you. Disregard that. It does not belong to you. Sometimes it's only just, a little portion. Again, please leave what doesn't belong to you. Take only what does. But there are times that the entirety of the message belongs to you. The best way to evaluate whether or not you are resonating with this message is the overall energy. The overall energy will tell you whether or not this message is something that's clicking with you or not. You should resonate with it or relate to the overall energy. And then that should be your starting point. And please keep in mind also that with this being a what is to come message for 4 weeks, it's not something that has happened in the past. This is something to give you a heads up in regards to. Now, the first week, you're probably already encountering some of the energy. So you can take this part and apply it currently and then take note of what is to come for the other ones. And either it's your message or it's not. Please be sure to apply this message where it's appropriate and disregard what doesn't. And please don't force this message or the situation to fit your lifestyle and situation. Capricorn, I do want to give you a heads up. We tarot readers always love giving happy readings. We want to say that it's going to be a happily ever after, right? That you're going to find your 10 of Pentacles and you're going to have your 10 of Cups, your happily ever after, and your 2 of Cups, and you are going to run off into the sunset together, right? Doesn't always happen that way because I'm a realist, and with this realism, the cards fell out as they did. I could have picked them up and tried to go for a different one, which would have been a completely different energy coming through. But this energy came out, and as I glanced through it, it's not pleasant. And I'm praying that the clarification will alter it, because a lot of times clarification does. We'll go through these here in just a few minutes, but I do want to give you a heads up that Capricorn, and I am a sun-born Capricorn, we always have a hard time. Things are tossed at us, and, it's like people always throw the shoe at us. And we get the hard shell that has no nut in it. And so we break open the shell and find out that, either the nut is rotten inside or there's nothing in there. Worms ate it all out. That's just the lot of a Capricorn. That's how it goes. People see us from afar and they become jealous because everything we touch turns to gold. Anything tangible we attain if we want it, right? Well, that's kind of our recompense for the spiritual side, to where we actually want deep love and deep feeling and a deep relationship. It seems to be out of reach a lot of times, but it just makes it all the more worthwhile when we do attain it. Okay? So maintain that star, that belief that you will attain your wish, because Capricorns, we do. Just unfortunately, everything that we normally attain is always physical. It's the 3D realm, the spiritual side, attaining our other partner, our other self. I found that we normally have to work on ourselves at the deepest point, at the deepest levels, in order to attain the other spiritual part. With that tangent aside, I just wanted to kind of brace you what was coming. And again, I'm praying that the clarifications completely alter it and turn it into a whole other side, because a lot of times they do. So let's have a heads up on that part. All right. So with all of my babbling aside, I would like to ask Spirit to come forward and assist Capricorn in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern the message that they are about to receive, and for their mind to be clear so they can receive this information and be able to make a clear, concise decision for their own personal life path. All right. If you don't resonate with this message, guys, please go check out your other natal chart zodiac signs. They, a lot of times, carry more pertinent messages, and don't disregard the minors as opposed to the majors, which most tarot readers go through, is the suns, moon, rising, and Venus. But we also have all the other zodiacs that you're born under, Lilith, Chiron, so on and so forth. Those are also there, and they do carry some heavy weight as well. So please don't disregard those, because sometimes they become part of the puzzle piece that you need with the message. Just thought I'd touch on that before we begin. As you can see, I'm kind of procrastinating. But so be it. Here we go. All right. So for your overall energy, we have watching clouds and vast vistas. Vast vistas is far off distances, right? And with this message coming through, it's for you to reevaluate your position. Reevaluate what is far off in your views. The bottom of the deck, we have miracles. Expect wonderful things to come forward. Okay, so let's do a quick oversight, quick read before we do clarification in your weeks to come. This is week 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you can follow along with me. As you can see, we have a couple other cards that are laying off to the side here that popped out on their own. I didn't even notice them until I actually set this deck down and went, oh, and they were sitting right here. So I set them over here as a side note, because that's what they were, was a side note. So for the week 1, we have the Ace of Water in reverse. Our cup is being dumped out. Unhappiness, a loss of love, loss of emotional fulfillment. Second week, we have the Ace of Air, Ace of Swords, which is lies, deception, inability to see clearly, and a loss of an opportunity as well. Third week, we have the Three of Air, Three of Swords, pain, hurt, heart pain, possible interference of another party, but for the most part, it's just heart pain. Okay? And for the fourth week, we have Strength and Tower both in reverse. Not feeling very strong in order to avoid this tower. Things to come crumbling down. Not finding the strength to avoid it. A little side message here is Six of Water, which is Six of Cups, and Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles. Can be two messages here. One is looking at the past and trying to find balance. Can be a relationship from the past. It can be just situations from the past. Learn from that so you can find some balance, you know. The other message is your soulmate is in a tug of war right now. Some people like to refer to it as juggling. I like to refer it as to a tug of war, because a lot of times it's they're being pulled this way and that way, trying to make a decision. They're trying to find balance. It can be between two individuals. It can be between work and family. It can be anything. Their hobbies and their spouse. You know, it's that tug of war of which way do I go, right? So it's two messages there, and we'll clarify to find out exactly what. The bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, and behind that we have the Star. And then behind that, I want to point out Messenger of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so creating a new life, someone strong, confident, powerful, independent, excellent partner, holding on to a belief firmly that we're going to attain our wishes and be able to ascertain and move steadily forward towards it, but very slowly towards it, and create, Page of Fire, an exciting new doorway, a new path for a fire stability, happiness, home, hearth, celebrations. Let's begin. I'm looking forward to these turning around. Let's turn it around. All right, so let's clarify the Ace of Water in reverse, please. High Priestess. Okay, can be a Pisces, somebody that has water in their energy, or somebody that behaves like a Pisces would, which they're highly intuitive. Sometimes they're emotionally unbalanced because there's so much going on. They're able to see so far into the veil that sometimes it's hard to find that ebb and flow and that balance. Okay? So they appear to be very mysterious and secretive at times. They keep things to themselves. Nine of Cups, fulfill our own wishes and make ourselves happy. So we're keeping it to ourselves. I want to go a little deeper here. Why the High Priestess on its side, please? Why the High Priestess on its side for Capricorn, please? Why the High Priestess on its side? Thank you. Eight of Pentacles, Fool, and Ten of Wands. So we're working on taking a leap, but we're feeling a little overwhelmed. So we're trying to use our intuition. I'm gathering you are aware, High Priestess, you personally are aware that this cup has been dumped, that there's an opportunity that has been lost out. I guess you're manifesting the truth, a painful truth. Three of Swords. All right, so let's go to the second week. Ace of Air in reverse, please. Please clarify Ace of Air in reverse. So this is a hard lesson for you. Okay. Please clarify Ace of Air in reverse. That is way too many. I am so sorry. I am putting this back. Can we break it down to one or two, please? Okay, that works too. Ace of Air. So there was some untruths occurring and loss of an opportunity. So needing to take some time out and get your head on straight in regards to this. Fear has held you back on taking that leap to fill this cup up and have emotional fulfillment. You're aware that you've lost out on this opportunity. I guess it's your fault. You kicked that cup over. How unfortunate. And again, please apply it where it's appropriate. It could be vice versa. It can be this message is going towards the other individual you're interacting with. But as it reads right now, I'm reading it as the Capricorn themselves in this, okay? All right, so let's move on. So the second week, you're going to take some time to try to get your head on straight because you realize that this new beginning has been lost out. There may have been some deception going on. You may have been deceptive in regards to wanting to take this leap, keeping it, pulling the High Priestess card and keeping it secretive and being mysterious and not letting anybody know, not communicating. Clarify the Three of Air, please. Not communicating how you really felt, even though you were scared, overwhelmed, wanting to take a leap, but terrified to. Clarify Three of Air. Four of Cups. Refusal of a cup, refusing to see the other cups that are there, the new one that is being offered to you, refusing to see that. Angst is what I was just heard. I was just told angst. A-N-G-S-T. Pain. Upset. Angst. Four cups. Angst. And so there's heart pain because that cup having been refused. Ace of Swords, clarity of a new beginning, and it was refused. Okay, so I just looked at strength, and that's what came popping out. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Cups. Moving steadily towards the Queen of Swords to share keeping our emotions to ourselves, but knowing that we have a lot of love, and understanding that, getting all the information, understanding that there is a lot of love, a lot of care, and we're moving very slowly and trying to be methodic about it, but get all the information and knowledge. And it can be in regards to this King of Cups. You're moving steadily forward to gain all the knowledge in regards to this King of Cups, but they make you weak. You see them as your Ten of Pentacles, your forever after. Tower, please, in reverse. By the Tower in reverse, please. Right there. Hierophant. Almost upright. Complete understanding that having a hard time avoiding this Tower, not very strong. You realize that this is coming at you. That possible relationship, that it's coming at you. And, it's terrifying you. You feel overwhelmed. Oh, you're scared of this relationship to come. Oh, it's not as bad as I was thinking it was. Thank goodness. It is turning around. Yay. So, clarification is showing that you yourself, you're watching them. You're trying to learn everything you can. But when's it enough? On a side note, I've had somebody sit back and watch me and observe me, pull in the Page of Swords on me, watch me, observe, learn, and he's still doing it. Still doing it, still doing it. And we're talking months later. I've moved on. We've lost out on an opportunity here because when is learning enough to where you actually finally make a move? To me, it's just complete procrastination, and I have way too much Sagittarius in me to just sit back and wait. Capricorn, as a Capricorn sun, or just having Capricorn in there, you like to get all the information. It's kind of a Queen of Swords. You get all the information, you cross the T's, dot the I's, and then you make your move, which is pulling the Page of Swords, learning everything, observing it, watching it, and then you make your move. Well, that Knight of Pentacles is too slow for a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is fire. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You can't make a decision. I'm going to make it for you kind of situation. So if you're dealing with an individual that has any fire, be aware that they're going to run. They're just going to move on. They're not going to sit around and wait. So when is learning enough? Let's go to the Six of Water and Two of Earth, please. Clarify Six of Water and Two of Earth, please, for Capricorn, September 2021. We got the moon on its side. Okay. Why the moon on its side, please? Why the moon on its side? Get a little more information before I speak. Why the moon on its side, please? Four of Pentacles. Okay, bud. To whom I'm speaking, it is your decision. It is your choice what you wish to do and what you're most comfortable with doing. We have the Four of Pentacles. We're holding back because we have illusions playing in our head that they are juggling somebody. Queen of Pentacles is a Taurus, self-sufficient individual. They're taking a stand and moving, literally moving on and moving away from the chaos and doing what's right for themselves, creating a new life, the Empress, and a new beginning, Ace of Swords behind that. Okay, may this be a lesson for you, because that little side note right there did not have to come out. It could have been just this here alone, just pointing out this is where you're sitting right now. But instead, this little side note came out. This is something deep within you that maybe you are not acknowledging, aware of, whatever, but that sits deep within you. Or the other person, apply it where it's appropriate. This is fixable. If you can truly see this message coming through, if you can see the information being provided to you, it's fixable. Let's get some guidance here and see what they have to say for guidance. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Cups is underneath that. So with the Page of Pentacles, it is studying a situation so you can figure out how to build that foundation. So you can start fresh, right? And with the Knight of Cups, it is bringing in an apology or a very large offering. Not the huge offering like the Queen of Cups, but a large offering, a new love, promises, opportunities, right? It's bringing that in. And then behind that, we have the Lovers, which can be a twin, a soulmate. But a decision needs to be made regarding them, whether or not this is going to move forward, whether or not you're going to move forward with it. Know that first week, second week, it is lost opportunities. Third week is pain, heart pain. Realizing that there's a lost opportunity. Fourth week is not feeling strong enough to avoid this Tower, wanting to move towards this Queen of Swords, or the King of Cups, because it can go either way, wanting to move towards speaking our truth to this person that has a lot of love, and to have this relationship, understanding, acknowledging that there may very well come a Tower out of this situation if it's not addressed. But we're holding on to an illusion, and deep inside you know that it actually is an illusion in your head. That's why it's on its side, because when it's on its side, is a part of you're in a war right now. You know that it's an illusion, but a part of you still believes that it's a possibility, and you're clinging to that, the Four of Pentacles. So with all of that being said, that is your message for this month. Please take very heavy note of this. Apply it where it's appropriate. Disregard what does not fit. But please definitely see the message as it came out and see the information that's been provided. May it have been brought to and delivered to those seeking the information and guidance that they seek, and for your eyes to have been opened, your ears to have heard, your heart to have felt, and your intuition to have discerned this message being provided. That way you can make your own personal choice for your life path that's best for you, using your own free will. Let's check and see the energies that are in here. The more of the major arcanas, the more the divine and the universe are at work. The less of the major arcanas, it's a malleable situation that you can form the way you want, and then make a decision, head and heart, to send it out to the divine and the universe. But they have to be in agreement for that to come forward. okay? And then they can go to work for you, because that's what they're waiting for. Anytime these messages come out, that's what they want, is they want you to head, heart together, make that decision, manifest what you truly want, fully send it out to them, and they can go to work for you, because they just want you to be happy. That's all they want. And they want to be able to help you in any shape or form that they can. Our brothers and sisters want to get out there and they just want to start running to help you so you can be happy, because that's why we're here, is to be happy instead of unhappy and hurting. So, and that's where it's, reevaluating your position so you can find that happiness. All right, let's check out these energies that are in here. We have Aquarius, we have Pisces. Yes, Pisces again, which we talked about Pisces. We have Taurus and Scorpio and Leo. And those are the energies that are sitting out here. Those are the energies. Can be you, can be them, can be just what's in the energy bubble. That is just forming the situation in here. But I do want to point out that there really are not that many major arcanas out here. So this is for you to be able to mold it and alter the way you want it to, so that it can be avoided, or you can go through with it however you choose. But as it sits right now, this is where your September is looking. But if you take notes, you can alter these things coming. You can form them like clay and alter it the way you want it to. All you got to do is take some time and evaluate your position. All right, Capricorn. This was your message for the day, and I pray that you've received this message in its entirety, and I look forward to your return visit to She-ruhz Tarot. Until then, may all your choices be blessed.